Are we live? Ooh.
This meeting is being live streamed. Got it. Thank you. We are live. So thank you everybody for joining us today. Very excited for my next guest, Mr. JC Chanowsky. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, looking pretty dapper.
I see. Did you shop at the same store as me? I mean, I didn't know we had the same taste, but you're looking good.
You know what? Actually, you are the one that pushed my wife to get this jacket. She helped me. She contacted you because your jackets are so awesome. She's like, "Where did you get those jackets? I need your help. I'm going to get one for Matt." And this is what I got.
I love that. I haven't seen that style yet.
Of course, they don't make them for
yes.
arms.
Yes.
So yeah, these are a little bit short, but very excited to wear it. I knew you'd have yours on. So what are you drinking there, by the way?
It's just some fine sparkling tap water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure this is keeping this PG-13. No alcohol consumption on this. So anyway, I want to welcome you, one of our speakers that's going to be at CLIPA Con. We'll jump into that a little bit about what you're going to be talking about. Very excited to have you on the show. I'm glad we got to sneak in and this time slot. A lot of cool stuff. The first thing I want to ask you is, how is the modeling career going for you? I noticed a lot of your pictures that you're posting out there. It's very model type. So
yeah, I was trying to do a male right-hand modeling career and it just did not work out. So
okay.
That's over. It's dead.
All right. Well, you take great pictures. I'll tell you that.
Thanks.
I don't know how you do it, but all your photos are phenomenal. I just saw a photo of you and your girls. Beautiful picture.
I learned from the best in the industry. His name is Mr. Zoolander. And yeah.
Yeah. Good job. Nice word. So with that being said, let's hear a little bit about JC. You have your company, Patriot Illuminations. Just let's hear about your history. I want to know about where did you start? When did you become an entrepreneur? So let's just take it back and tell us a little bit about JC and where he's come from.
Yeah, so fun story, if you will. I mean, I originally thought my entrepreneurial journey started when it was 2009, but then I started really digging back. And I remember in middle school, I used to sell candy, and I was just telling my kids about this. I would sell lollipops, warheads, lemon drops, all those little candies for like a nickel, quarter, $1, and almost got kicked out of school because of that.
Yeah.
And it was fun though. My dad would take me to Sam's or Costco, whatever it was, and I'd make quite a bit of money back then. And never really put that together. It's like that was my beginning journey for my entrepreneurship, was just slinging candy in school. But fast forward to 2009, I got out of the Navy after being in it for 5 years. I knew I didn't want to go work security like I was doing in the military. So I wanted to go the entrepreneurial route. And originally it was going to be landscaping. I did a lot of research on landscaping. If you know anything about the North Carolina region, it's really warm and there's a lot of landscapers here. So I found a forum that said, go check out pressure washing. There wasn't really a lot of pressure washers back then, maybe 4 or 5 of us. And just looked like fun. Being outside, wasn't landscaping. I really enjoyed that, but I was able to be outside, clean things, and work for myself. So that's really where the Cape Fear Pro Wash started. And 2016 is where I met the wonderful Christmas light world of men and women out there in Charlotte with my father. And I remember seeing a big wreath all lit up. We hang Christmas lights, and I walked over and I was like, what is this? Because I love Christmas and it's my favorite thing since I was a kid. And Ryan was like, yeah, we hang Christmas lights for a living and you can make money doing it. And I kind of laughed at the fact because I did it every day for fun, but who's going to really pay me to go hang their lights when it's, as a homeowner, you think it's easy, but it really gets intricate as you get into it. So went home, I dabbled into the Christmas light installation with my father, slung up a bunch of lights in my house with zero training, zero experience. I didn't fall, the house didn't burn down, and the lights looked good. So we knew we were onto something. That was 2016. 2017, we said, hey, this is fun. Let's really do it for fun and make an impact on this. So we started Patriot Illumination, and fast forward to 2023, I guess the end of 2022, we had up to 21 employees at that point, pretty close to 400 houses up there. And it's just been a journey. I extremely love everything in the Christmas light world. I love helping people. I love hanging lights. I love seeing the faces of the kids, especially my kids. So it's just really been a blessing to be able to find something that I'm passionate about, enjoy doing, look forward to doing every season. Like the day we take down the last Christmas light in January, I'm like, all right, well, now we have 7 months till the first Christmas light goes up.
Yeah.
So I'm already looking forward to putting the lights up and being able to come out to CLIPA Con next month and talk about Christmas lights and be around the Christmas light people. It's exciting for me. So I'm very much looking forward to that.
Well, the slinging candy, pretty much every school has one of those kids that slings candy. And I want to congratulate you because most of those are either perished or they're in jail. But the ones I know, so you made it out. Congrats on that. That's awesome. And I love your passion. I love your enthusiasm for the industry. You really have that. And we are excited to bring you on. JC is one of the CLIPA certified trainers. He helps out in all the trainers. We brought him on this last year. He was gunning for it and brought him out there, and phenomenal job. You did great this past season. Excited to have you again, do some trainings this year. It's very exciting and we all enjoy it, but your passion is just for the industry is just amazing. In your jackets you wear, and you wear that thing, you wear the Grinch costume. You can tell everybody about that. I've seen you in the airport wearing that Grinch mask or whatever it is. Is that something you wear all the time when you travel?
You know what it is? I love bringing a smile to somebody's face, even if I don't know them. And it may look stupid if you're like, oh, why are you wearing a Christmas jacket in July or February? I mean, I'll be wearing it to Florida next week. And it literally is just that reaction, knowing that somebody got a smile out of it and maybe brought them back to a happier place, or they're just having a bad day. And they're like, just a little smirk or something. Like, I'll do it 100 times and get just one smile, but that one smile was worth it. So it's just the little things that I can do to bring happiness to other people is why I enjoy doing the Christmas light installation.
Yeah, for sure. And the passion you show for the industry is awesome. And we're excited to have you as training this year. Talking at CLIPA Con and all that stuff. You've kind of changed, over the, there was a JC over the last, couple of years that was like, oh, JC, you need to rein it back in, what do you think happened? I mean, during the time, there was times I think we had to maybe have you taken a hiatus from the group, for a little bit.
Maybe I got a little too passionate about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there, but is there something that flipped the switch and just changed in you, or what happened there?
Well, just like with anything, we develop as leaders, we develop our personality, and even my disc profile has changed over the last 5 years. I used to be a high DI, now I'm more of an ID. And it was just, my whole mentality shifted, and I knew that being able to help more people would benefit me and them than what I was really approaching back then. So it is exciting for me to be able to reach out to somebody and help them in any way possible and guide them into the right direction. Now, sometimes I still have a couple of moments, but it really is like just knowing that somebody can say thank you for what you did or what you posted, or you helped me out tremendously. And that's the fun part for me. It really is. And that's why I enjoy doing what I do today. And the post that I'm doing every day right now is just to show other people that you're not alone. I mean, we all started someplace, and we can be better humans every day.
Sure. Yeah. And I think you bring to the table, and we try to, or I try to with you and Ryan and Brett, our trainers and stuff like that, make it a family environment. I spoke to Angela yesterday. I was on her show. And that's what I told her is this, CLIPA family, this is something I really, for me, CLIPA Con is not a trade show. It's a family reunion. And I really feel passionate about the people that are there. And, like you, Brett and Ryan, we all want to, make a difference in this world. And I think we are, training all the people and teaching them the right way. And helping them build a successful business. Whether you know it or not, you made a huge impact on a lot of lives this last year with your training and attending the trainings and becoming a CLIPA certified trainer. So, kudos to you.
I appreciate the honor and, being able to have the opportunity to be out there and help those people. And I look forward to many more trainings this year.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and I brought that up, as far as you and, your history and stuff like that, because I have noticed a big change, which is great. It's phenomenal. You did flip the switch, when you first wanted to be a trainer, it's kind of like, oh, Jason, I don't know. He's, I don't know about that. But then, talking to you and working with you and stuff like that. And I saw that there was a huge change. And so congrats to you. And I think it's for the better is what it's, definitely for the better. So you've come a long way, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. I just want to make a big announcement. I just saw the ticker below where it said it's a 500,001 viewers now. So I think we beat Ryan Lee's audience.
Yeah, we did. That's right.
So thanks, Ryan, for the post.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Ryan's on here, but yeah, so we surpassed. That's awesome. So
Yes.
we are global. I mean, we're global right now. So we've got
International,
48 countries. I don't even know if there's 48 countries in the, in the world. We're still, whether it is or not, we're in 48 countries. I'm going to leave that number. So let's talk a little bit about CLIPA Con. Let's get a little sneak peek about what people can expect from JC at CLIPA Con. What is your topic? What are you going to be speaking on? I've talked to every single, speaker, and we're really trying to push the agenda. There's no sales or involved and stuff like that. This is education, educating somebody, making sure they walk out of that presentation and they feel like, wow, that was powerful. What can we expect from you in your presentation?
Yeah, so one of the biggest struggles for the Christmas light industry owners is trying to find good quality help in a short period of time for a seasonal position, and to be able to position yourself to say, hey, come work for me for 4 or 5 months, and then we're going to fire you or let you go, whatever it is. And we've gone through the struggles over the last 7 years, and I think we've got it pretty good now. And a lot of that falls back on our culture within the company, because as soon as somebody walks into our office for an interview, they can see the environment that we're offering and fostering, and they feel at home right away. They see how happy everybody is. We got a nice break room that my father had built for us. We got snacks, coffee machine, table, TV, game machines, and everything like that. So they come in and they don't see just that strict work environment where you're 9 to 5 and you're just a number there, an employee. We don't like to say employee ever. We always like to use the word team, and we want to build that family environment for them to come into. So they know they're only there for a short period of time. And we let them know that there is an opportunity for somebody to stay if they fit the culture and the values of our company. But trying to keep them engaged and entertained for 4 months with the long hours and the stress of putting the lights up and then taking them down is not easy. So we found that taking care of them throughout the whole season and knowing that they're part of the family, even though they're seasonal, makes a huge difference in the quality that we're hiring. We were able to we only fired 1 person this whole season, and nobody quit. And I thought that was pretty good for the off tempo that we have when these guys are pulling 50, 60 hours a week. And, they had fun doing it. I had a video I wanted to post, and I can't really find it, but I was doing a joke, and I'd always bring Chick-fil-A. They knew if I was showing up on site, Chick-fil-A was coming. Mm-hmm. And one day I was filming, I think the guy's name was Justin. I was like, hey, Justin, what's your favorite thing about working here? And he immediately went to the environment, the friends, the family, and everything. And I was like, no, man, I was just talking about Chick-fil-A, and threw him a biscuit. And it's, that was just him being real. He knew he wasn't being staged to say something that he didn't mean to say or didn't want to say. So just being able to take care of your team and show them that you truly love and appreciate them for being there, it goes a long way. And if it's the breakfast in the morning, maybe just a morning huddle, just to say how great things were and read some reviews and talk about that so they know and feel good about what they did. And even showing them the projects they did at night, because a lot of times they did it during the day. They never really got to see it at night. So we'll share some of the projects with them to hey, you guys did this. You should be proud of yourselves. Yeah. And that was what we really found, was able to attract a lot of great talent for that short period of time.
Yeah, and that's a hard subject right there. I mean, it really is. That's, you talk to any Christmas light company out there, typically that is the number one struggle they have is employees, retention, finding good employees, and and company culture is that's something amazing. I mean, the stuff you guys are doing and stuff like that. What would you say your number one company? I mean, yeah, giving them coffee and stuff like that. Anything else you can throw at us oh yeah, this is what we do, and I think this is important, for all employees to be, participating in this. And it is important, it is important to make sure the warehouse people are, feel like they're part of the team and not just kind of stuck out in the warehouse type thing, or the installers, with the salespeople and stuff like that. What can you say beyond the coffee and the, treats and stuff like that? What else would you say that would be a pretty good company culture that you instilled in your, in your environment?
Really, it's just treating them like a human and not just a ticket or a number as an employee. Like, showing them that you truly care. Like, we're really big on family. My kids are always there. We have animals always there, and knowing everybody's name and being able to approach them and ask them questions and just listen to them and just be able to show them that you are valued here every single day. Like, we know you might be leaving in January, but we're hoping that you'll be here for the next year as well too. That's the biggest thing, is we want them to come back every year. We want them to know that if they have something else going on, they can come back to our home and feel wanted again. So it's just really listening is the biggest thing, talking to them and just showing them how much you appreciate them. And that could be a simple text, sharing a picture. We do the rock star of the month too. So we had even our seasonal employees were eligible for that. And that was a big thing too. When you got a guy who's only been there for a month or two and they're the rock star of the month, that goes a long way too. We celebrate their birthdays with them. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that we do. It's not one little thing that you can say is going to make the difference, but it's got to be everything all in one. And you got to live it every day. It can't just be on a Friday, like, hey, today's company culture day, here's your pizza. It's got to be every single day throughout the day. And everybody's got to have buy-in to that too.
Be generous with recognition. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So, calling the employees, like I call them like employee number 2, come in here. I need to talk to you. 5, 7. You're saying that's not the way to do it?
I mean, if you want to go through 26 employees tomorrow, maybe, but
yeah, it's just,
again, I treat everybody as if I would want to be treated, and I want to be treated like, I want to be treated good. So I make sure that they know that they are never just below me. And I tell them that, like, I'm never above anybody. I always want everybody by my side. And that's just it. It goes a long way, and they see it, and then they have the buy-in with it too. And then they preach it, and it gets contagious. And some people might want to go someplace for a little bit more money, but once they realize that the culture there is horrible, that extra $1 or $2, $3, whatever it was not worth it. Like, you're just, at that point, you're a number and you're replaceable.
The grass is not always greener, right?
Nope.
So with that, conversation you're going to be having at CLIPA Con, the presentation you're going to be putting on, it sounds like company culture. That could go for, I mean, we're talking, we're not pushing all Christmas lights at this, conference. Do you think somebody that is, maybe they don't even want to get in the Christmas light industry, don't have an interest in it? Do you think your subject could pertain to them with their other businesses? It sounds like it might lead to that, I think.
Yeah, culture is culture. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're a lawyer, doctor, sales, customer service, anything you do, culture is huge. And like I said, I've seen a big shift over the last 5 years on going from people focused on the dollar to more focused on that culture and company lifestyle, to be able to feel like if there's something wrong or they had to take off or something like that you would genuinely care to entertain that and help them out any way possible, not just go fire them because they have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 9 o'clock. They just told you today. I mean, life happens, and obviously the world's changing and we have to adapt with it. So I'd rather be the leader in that and have the winning culture so that people are attracted to us, so that when we are recruiting and hiring, they say, we want to work for those guys.
Yeah. Well, your photos, all your posts you do, it seems like you do have a happy family over there at Patriot Illuminations, your other businesses. So, it seems like you're doing pretty well this year in Christmas lights. How was your season this past season?
It was phenomenal. We hit our goal that we had on paper. Like, I think we went over like 10 grand, which is really, actually, no, it's a lot more than that. But we were short of my big goal, which was 7 figures, but we were very close. And we don't get caught up on the numbers. I mean, we do have goals, we want to hit them. But we did have a phenomenal year. And I will say it was because of the team that we have built with Joe in the warehouse, my sales team, and the office. Like, this year we had the best communication amongst the team, which helped make us more efficient. Our training could have been a little bit better. Every year we say we're going to get better, and this year we didn't get better. So we know our deficiencies and we know where we're good at. And this year, going to 2023, we're already off to some great metrics right now with sales and everything. We didn't stop. We didn't wait till July like we did last year. We're already marketing, already closing large contracts already. Patrick just closed a monster one yesterday, which I mean, yeah. So don't wait for January. Don't wait for October to start marketing or selling. Do it now.
Yeah, and that's something we talk about in our trainings is when should you start, and we basically, I think all of us say January, February, March, and which sounds kind of weird. Yeah. But if you want to go after that commercial market, which most people do, they want to get into the commercial division, and we don't really touch upon that too much, but we do have commercial trainings that we offer as well. But we're already starting too. I mean, we're doing bids for projects, in February, March, April, early in the year, because that's when the budgets are established. So what would you say to somebody that is kind of teetering about getting into this industry? There's thinking about it. There's a lot of people that get in our group that just kind of hang out in there for year after year. And I know I've talked to several people over the years that, yeah, we talked to you 3 years ago. We finally pulled the trigger. We got into this. What would you say to that person that's kind of teetering, on getting into the industry, to push them over that edge and get them into the industry?
First, head to CLIPA Con. I mean, you're going to be surrounded by hundreds of business owners out there that are doing it, living it, and can tell you the pros and cons. It's not for everybody. I mean, it is a very fast-paced, short-lived business. We're very seasonal as far as installs, October or September to December with a break, and then January takedown. But it is a great industry to be in right now. I mean, this industry is booming, and in the next 5 years, it's going to be kind of like the pressure washing industry. It's just gonna be blowing up. So if you can get in now, it's a great time to get into it. But network, there's always gonna be somebody in your area that's already doing it, and they're not your enemy. They're not a competitor, even though they are, but you still work with them and talk to them, see what they're doing, see what they're going through, see if your market is even ready for it. Like when I started Christmas Lights in 2016, there was nobody here doing it. There was maybe one other company, but they weren't that big. Now there's a lot, but we pretty much put Christmas light installation on the map here. So get on the forums and actually talk to people. Don't just sit there and post or repost it. Get honest feedback from somebody and reach out to them and communicate. You'll learn a lot of stuff that you won't read in the forums just by talking to somebody. Yeah,
well said. So you've got something else going on. You're speaking at CLIPA Con. You'll be up there. We're putting together some open sessions where we're gonna have an opportunity to have the audience engage. You're helping me with that. I appreciate you putting that together. So that's exciting. You have something else going on the day before, some sales boost that you're doing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Lights Boost. So it'll be
Lights Boost.
Yeah, Lights Boost. It's part of Sales Boost, but Lights Boost with Pat Clark and Eric Kelly. One of the biggest struggles for Christmas lights and selling the Christmas lights, it's not like any other industry, because there's a very emotional connection when you're trying to sell a $2,000, $4,000 job to a homeowner for something that's only going to be up for 6 to 8 weeks. So we talk about the psychology of the sale, how you have to understand the connection with the homeowner or the property owner and be able to deliver a lot of value in that time for the sale, so you can increase your closing ticket and have a higher average ticket. So we'll be putting on Lights Boost the day prior from 9 to 3. And we're actually going to be doing a live Zoom panel with 3 property managers for the commercial aspect too. So you can kind of get into their heads on things they're looking for when they're choosing a vendor.
Okay. How does somebody go about contacting you for that, or reaching out, or if they want to join?
Yeah, they can reach out to me, myself, Pat, or Eric Kelly. And I have the website. I'll post it in the comments below after this on how to sign up for that.
Okay. Sounds like a great class. Excited.
Yeah, we're doing $150 off for everybody attending CLIPA Con if they register by early March. So sign up now.
Yeah, cool. Very cool. Well, JC, I appreciate it. I don't have much for you, unless you wanted to discuss something else. You want to throw anything out there? Got your opportunity to do your little pitch on Lights Boost. Excited about that.
Thank you. Yeah.
But we are looking forward to having you out there. We appreciate your time in the military, everything you've done. I'm sure you're aware of, what we're doing with Folds of Honor. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Excited. Yeah, very excited about that.
We are donating part of the proceeds for the ticket sales, as well as the vendor sponsorships. We're going to do a 50-50 raffle. They're actually going to be out there. They're going to talk for a little bit. So I'm very excited to help the veterans and first responders, in that aspect of things. a great group, very excited for that. So we appreciate your service in the military that you did, and looking forward to seeing you at CLIPA Con. We're excited about your class.
Yeah, I'm so excited for this. I mean, if you're on the fence about attending CLIPA Con and you're waiting for another day, it's going to be too late, and then you're going to have FOMO, then you're going to miss out. I think you guys are pretty close to selling out already. You've put it at a phenomenal venue over there at the Sahara. First time for me being in Vegas, so I'm excited to be there. Not so excited about the heat. Is it hot there right now? Is it?
No, it's cold. It's cold.
All right, good. I
don't know how. We'll see how it is next month. I think it'll be a little bit chilly, so make sure you bring a lot of Christmas jackets.
I will. I'll probably pack at least 3 blazers for you. And okay. I gotta. But yeah, I mean, if you're on the fence about attending, this is the event for you. If you're in the industry or even thinking about getting into it, you're going to get a lot of knowledge from the speakers, be able to talk to the vendors that are there. And I'm just excited to network with everybody. I love the classes during the day, but it's really that connection you'll get after the classes or in between the classes at night at breakfast. That's where I get the most value out of being there. So if you're on the fence, if you got your ticket, I'm excited to see you. And I hope to see everybody there this year.
Yeah, we're excited to have you up there. Appreciate it. If you want to join JC in his class, he's on March 23rd. He's going to be holding one of his Lights Boost class. You can contact him for more details of that. CLIPA Con is March 24th and 25th. Sahara, Las Vegas, beautiful place. They just put $250 million in renovations there, and it's beautiful. It's phenomenal. So you think of the Sahara, it's an old school like hotel, you think of the Rat Pack and stuff like that, but it's a beautiful property. We're very excited to have it there, and we think it's going to be a smaller, intimate setting. And you're right, yeah, we are selling out fast, and hotels are booking fast. So make sure if you guys are interested in coming to CLIPA Con, make sure you get on it and you get those tickets. Once you purchase your tickets, you'll receive a booking link for the hotel. We're almost at, I think we're touching upon 90% capacity at the hotel. So we're getting there. So if you want to attend, you better get on it. So appreciate you, JC.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to 2023. I think there's some cool stuff coming everybody's way. Some announcements you're going to have coming up. And I'm looking forward to everything you're putting together.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope to see everybody there March.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
Take care.
Thank you.